Hey, this is Tom Leonard. I'm the host of the Gamers Change Lives podcast. What if our team just qualified to compete in a life-changing event halfway around the world? Think of the sense of excitement, the sense of accomplishment, how good it's going to be to finally step out there on the world stage. But then we realize there's no money to pay for the tickets or the accommodation or even a bit of spending money. What if our live event just finished with an audience that we could only dream about and some truly spectacular winners? But then we realized that the funds we planned to set aside for prizes had to be used for something more important at the time. What if we finally closed the deal on that perfect venue for our esports club? It is an amazing location, just the right size. But then we realized we don't have any money left over to buy the PCs or consoles our players are going to need. Why does this happen more often or more often than not? Do you have big goals for your esports team, your tournament, your enterprise? I'll bet the answer is a big yes. We are gamers. We know what thinking big and winning feels like. But the one thing holding us back from reaching our goals is money. There's never enough investment to start out or grow our business. We don't have enough money to send our teams across the world, heck, even across town. And there's never enough to be able to pay for that spectacular venue we see in our dreams for our next tournament. Well, we are not alone. In season 1 of the Gamers Change Lives podcast, we spoke with so many successful entrepreneurs and others. Our guests were from everywhere: Africa, Asia, Middle East, North Africa, Europe, the US, Latin America. These people, they're doers. They're ingenious. They're full of energy and imagination. They do not ask for permission or ask for a roadmap. They're adventurers. The one common theme we learned from them all is that it takes money to make things happen. It takes money to create jobs and to change lives. But let's face it, money can be hard to find, especially in some parts of the world. Maybe in your part of the world. So what's the status quo? We know the drill. For many of us to find the investment sponsorship revenue for our esports activities, we probably ask our friends and family. Again, we reach out to our esports network, to people who have been so generous in the past. We try to recruit sponsors, but not always with the results that we need. We look for potential investors, but maybe we don't know where to look or what to say to them. We work hard to get sponsorships for our next tournament to pay for the last one. And always, we dig into our own pockets. Is this your world? If so, would you like it to change? What are the problems with this status quo? The big problem is there are limits. How many times can we go back to our friends and family, to our networks, to our mentors? These people want us to succeed. They really do. But they may not have the resources to help us get to the next level, to where we really want to be. And honestly, how much more money can we afford to spend ourselves? Season 2 of the Gamers Change Lives podcast is titled Follow the Money. We know that there are plenty of sources of money out there, and they exist in every part of the world, including yours. Trust me on this. Many of the people handling investments and sponsorship, as well as people in the government, well, they don't even know about esports. They think of esports as their son or daughter playing Fortnite or FIFA or Call of Duty. They don't think of esports as an opportunity for smart business deals. Not yet anyway. Who's going to tell them? You are. And in season 2, we're going to help you do just that. What if you could hear from esports entrepreneurs talk in detail about how they've been able to recruit investors and also from those investors themselves? Investors come in many flavors. There's VCs, NGOs, even the government. Think of learning from sponsors and the teams, tournament organizers, and streamers who have done so many deals, some crazy, some not, so many deals that it will spark your imagination. We will soon realize that, yes, we can do this. Have you heard of media rights, merchandising, and streaming as sources of revenue? You will. We all want to create successful teams, tournaments, and venues for esports. that make a difference in our lives and the lives of others. And we want to have some fun doing it. But to get there, it takes money. So often, we just don't have the resources to pull it off. Instead of going to the same sources in the past that haven't always worked out, we can learn from others who have cracked the code, who are willing to share their stories on how they've been able to secure investment, recruit sponsors, and find other ways to make money that can truly make a difference in our esports world. No, we're not going to be handing out money in season 2. Instead, we're offering something much more valuable. The stories of others who have found the resources to do exactly what you want to do. Finding funding in esports is not rocket science. It is learning where to look, what to say, and how to close deals, all from people who have done it before. Join us. Join us on our journey in season 2 of the Gamers Change Lives podcast. Follow the money. Subscribe today and be the first to hear our episode coming out soon. And be ready to hit the ground running on changing your esports adventure forever. Again, this is Tom Leonard, Gamers Change Lives podcast. Play games, create jobs, change lives.